to scare them off, so. He's going to get that blink, though, very soon here.
And so risky from OG. They committed all of Nyx's net worth right now onto a gem. So no buyback on him, no chance towards the Ags. They're pretty all in on him actually finding something here. Oh, that crit!
Thank you, Drunken Brawler. 25% chance. Yep, they get a little bit lucky there at the end, but they finish off Pexi. Did he get his blink? He did not.
Middle tower is under attack.
So his blink will be delayed a little bit longer here. Because of that, nice find there from S4. Just happened to be scouting out in the trees. Seen him there from earlier. Aegis is still on Razor. The Lincoln's finished. Seems like a good time for SFTe Esports to be pushing, but again, with Rasta dead, it hurts that momentum a little bit. As far as pushing goes. Dying. Oh, that was a blink from Phantom Lancer, actually. Okay. Blinks away right there as far as reacting. So that with the Manta and Diffusal.
Dire's middle tower.
That build makes Rezo a lot trickier to catch and kill if you're catching him in a one-on-one situation. In a team fight, though, it's going to be nigh impossible to get a real blink off. With Poison Nova, Gale, all of the things I mentioned earlier flying around. But it makes it a lot easier for them to go on somebody. So maybe they're feeling like if we can just get on the roster, get on the Arc Warden and blow them up right away, we can potentially win the fight. At a certain point, Razor's damage is going to start looking subpar. It might be another 20 minutes, but eventually he does start to tail off.
Yeah, he starts to tail off, but he's still assisting plenty both with the Sap and the Eye of the Storm for this Arc Warden, if anything, to clean up in the fights, and he becomes the right-click threat.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's OG's plan, though, is we just got to outlast till Razor falls off, and I'll pop the Arc Warden. Like, that's going to be Rezo's job, is just find Arc Warden and, you know, Manta Doppel on him and just blow him up.
Well, that kind of brings us to Arc Warden here. I was very curious to see what he goes for next as far as that item goes. Now, right now he has that MKB queued up. We mentioned the idea of the potential Butterfly on Phantom Lancer. Now, it could be pretty good. He doesn't have that queued up or anything yet. But Arc Warden, thinking about going the MKB, I was also thinking something like the Silver Edge. The Break potentially could be pretty good. Diffusal as well is another possible choice. But
yeah, Silver Edge or Orchid were the first two that came to mind for me. And Orchid a little less value now that PL does have a full Manta done. But MKB is just the late game plan. He's already got 2,600 life. Full Hurricane Pike as well. So just going as much damage as he can.
This is a tier 1 tower bottom at 33 minutes and that's still up. And honestly, Neek was to thank for that, it feels like. He just keeps spamming these wards every time they get close to pushing it.
Playing Venom is a thankless, tedious job, but it is very effective.
Yeah. Wow, he even has a BKB. He really is just all in on this initiation idea, as Venomancer is. So
needs a Veil, and then he's all in.
That's true. He doesn't have a Veil.
Yeah.
So missing out a little bit right there. But yeah, can get on the BKB. So even when he does jump in, he's not just throwing himself away necessarily. Be able to sustain the damage. Get out.
Shadow Shaman did make it to a blink as well, so that's now online for him.
Radiant are scanning.
It's Tempest Double. It almost killed Fly. Actually, just about did. That was very close there, but they will kill it in time and save Fly for the time being.
All right, moment of truth for S4. He's over 3,800 gold and has a relic queued up.
What do you mean moment of truth here?
Does he buy it?
Okay.
Coin for me.
Because last time he was in this situation, he switched to an AC. But yeah, he bought the Radiance recipe and sold it off right away.
He's still thinking.
It's a hard commitment because you're so squishy if you do go the Radiance. Yes, it's a ton of supplemental damage while you're primal split in a team fight. But I think going through his head right now is, do I have to have a BKB or an AC so my Rezo can actually do some more damage? It's a hard choice right now. It really is.
So obvious clear winner as far as the item goes there. So trying to make that decision. Meanwhile, Undying, the Guardian Greaves are next in line, as mentioned earlier, on him. Venomancer's even going to try to get more of the right-click threat as well, just good utility. The Hurricane Pike queued up himself. We talked about Razor, another 1,900 gold saved up. He ended up going bots here.
Rezo's going hard too, so he's not going to be doing much more damage for a long time. It's just going to be a lot of illusions that are difficult to kill, and I have to imagine just trying to sit on the Arc Warden most of this game.
Dire's top tower is under
maybe
attack.
Committed though.
Well, is maybe some of the logic there that he doesn't. He figures this damage is very likely is going to get sapped anyway, so he'd rather just be a little beefier in general, rather than potentially.
I think they just realize they don't have spike damage right now. For them to win a team fight, it's going to have to go long. So why bother committing to more damage when you can just be more survivable?
Yeah. Pull it in. Oh, he dodges the ice path. He is going to get back though. Yeah, pretty dangerous spot. Look how fast he is, man. And unstable current. Doing work there. And Lincoln Sphere also helping. MKB finished on Arc Warden. Is that picked up here? Wow, they are going balls deep, aren't they? Jerix jumps in. The tombstone's put down. The pump on the backline from Arc Warden, though. Stun up onto Razor, but now he's fine. As that Eye of the Storm activated, Reaper side, not enough damage to kill Undying. Actually, so far, nobody dead. Finally, Undying does go down, but Illidan sitting on top of No-Tail this whole time. The damage has been sapped over 200 damage. He falls on his Brewmaster, and Resolution. He has a doppelganger away. Somehow get out nice stun timing as well from Jirax, but Razor's in hot pursuit. He is so damn fast. Phantom Lance, though, looks like he might just be a little bit far away. Jirax does get picked off back here. Oh, gee. They felt confident, and that backfired.
The Rasta was on point there. The Shadow Shaman hexing Brewmaster instantly just broke that initiation up and made it super clunky. And yeah, that's kind of how most of these fights are going to go. Rezo gets out, but Rezo only killed 1.5 people. It's looking rough. It's definitely an uphill battle for OG.
It's looking rough, and you are dealing with an Arc Warden now who's just about level 25. Not full slotted just yet, but he's almost there, and that is an insanely difficult hero to recover against. Going up against one that has the lead on you. So Phantom Lancer to split push in the top lane meanwhile, but this is definitely going to be a tier 3 tower kill. As Necro and Brewmaster still about 10 more seconds before they're up. So will they get the racks is the question. They want to hang around. Resolution goes in, takes out the Lincolns, but obviously he has to be careful himself not to overcommit right here. Ice Path goes down. Nico puts out the Poison Nova. Shrine's going to be popped. Resolution a little bit far away, though. Four staffed right there, but did they overstay their welcome now? No-Tail jumps in, trying to run down Thompson. Thompson's out of range. A Lotus Orb put up. Nico is going to end up falling. That Tempest double of Thompson dealing plenty of damage is eventually going to die off, though. And the rest will get out. So Nico's going to be dead for 80 more seconds on Venom Answer. We'll see if they can capitalize.
Plague Ward's actually finished off the melee racks during that engagement as well.
That they did.
So that's huge. I mean, that's big for SFTe.
Roshan, of course, up, but do you really commit to that? It feels like OG could try to steal a Roshan here, but they're not going to. It would be risky, of course.
Exactly. It's just super risky.
Oh, maybe they are. S4 at least wants to.
If S4 wants to sit in here alone, he can solo it. It's really slow, but it is doable. Once he gets that second Drunken Haze on him.
I mean, he obviously went that Radiance, so trying to take advantage of that damage. Not going to happen, though. Illidan scouts out the area. Does a drive-by. Razor does have an axe, by the way, yeah. So amping
the rest of the wards just get thrown down idly on the shrine bottom. These are just going to chip away at it. Looks like OG has no plans to defend this. They are making a very bold call, though, just sitting in the rush pit.
Going for it. Nico's up in 10. Dive Bomb is ready to go.
It's got to be on No-Tail, right? Rezo's already super tanky.
Yeah, I would think so, but yeah, it is going to be. It looks like they're figuring that out. Meanwhile, initiation over here on Dyne, and then ulti form puts down the Tombstone. Your rip heals just a little bit longer. He's somehow still alive. Finally gets blown up, and now the Tombstone is going to be destroyed by those zombies.
Arc Warden bottom already, though.
You're right. He is split pushing again. No surprise there. Razor's caught, however. He's thrown up in the air. Comes down. Illidan. He may end up falling to this. Reaper Scythe kill. Yes, indeed. 120 seconds. No buyback for him. This is an opening for OG now, but as you mentioned, Thompson split push in the bottom lane, trying to get the tier 3 by himself, and he'll do that with the Tempest double. So can they really capitalize on this? is the question, but it's a difficult task still for OG.
It really is. They have okay building damage. At least Rezo does have a DD right now, so they actually could take a fight as well if it does break out, but only for about the next 30 seconds.
Razor's even close? No. He's not going to be coming back towards the buyback here. So they're going through backdoor right now, and that's not working out the best. In fact, allows for initiation right here from Venomancer. That Poison Nova, Doppelganger forward. Resolution has to keep running. And he will be fine. The Dire Courier actually gets picked off. No items on it, though. I don't know if that was going to the secret shop or something. Didn't catch that.
It looked like they were finding the gem that Jarek's dropped forever ago.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, 50 more seconds until Razor's up, so they still have a little bit of a window here. I mean, Tier 2 bottom is probably going to be the best option for OG. Oh, Tier 1, what am I saying? Tier 1 is still aiming for it. In fact, the Tempest double trying to hold them off. There we go with the Tier 1 tower kill.
They don't even have a creep wave to try to get to Tier 2 either. So that's going to be all they get.
And that's feels good to get that kill, of course, but it's like, do they really get much out of that? Unfortunately not.
Jakiro bought a second courier. It's sitting in the bay, like sitting in his stash.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
Random. Don't know why, but
scouting out tool for her Warden, I guess. I mean,
Radiant's top shrine is under
a little bit of that presence there. I have Scotty, by the way, is going to be delivered to Phantom Lancer, so he's a tough kill. He did end up going on the Aegis. Okay, yeah, I thought they gave it to Necro actually, but no, he did.
They give the Necro cheese in the end.
Top shrine has fallen.
4,000 life.
Another Rasta ward being committed though on the top shrine. That means it is down for 100 seconds. Maybe a minor opening for OG to look to force something on this bottom Tier 2.
Butterfly for Arc Warden. I mean, he could purchase it. That's probably what was going on there, too. But obviously, he can't get to the secret shop right now. So, unable to upgrade. OG, zoning them out. S4, he's ready to jump. Nikwa.
There's just no need. This Tempest double cleaned out most of the creep wave.
Look at Venomancer's even going to go in further. And slowly push out Brewmaster. Says, this is our area. Stay away. Gonna counter ward in the meantime.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
They're just holding off. Again, the slow, steady game of defending here for SFTe Esports. As I mentioned, the Tempest double also good for that. It's gonna cut. Resolution's dying to the Tempest double. It's below half-life even, but they are actually gonna kill the Tier 2 tower. Jarek's with the Zags, kind of showing that off too on the Nyx Assassin.
Really slow long-term trade there. It essentially was the top shrine for Radiant in exchange for that Tier 2. That's what the Rasta wards were committed on. That's why they didn't want to fight it on the side of SFTe.
Yeah, now Arc Warden, he's even pinging out the secret shop. He wants to get here. He wants to finish that butterfly. And he should be able to now, so. That's coming out. Phantom Lancer. She currently has a defusal in his backpack because of the Aegis.
How do you ever kill this Thompson now? Like, he can 1v1 anyone on this team. He's massive. He's just huge.
Illidan sapping some damage off an illusion here. Plus 133. That's Mexico went down, so Resolution finds a kill while they're distracted. But now Resolution, he is caught. He has an Aegis, remember. Doppelganger forwards into the bubble. He's dead. It's just
fine after the Aegis.
Is he? I mean,
you have Doppel and Blink. You shouldn't die here.
There's the Blink. Doppel. He has it if need be. They're still going to chase. There's that Doppelganger. They're still chasing, though. The static link goes up. The Ice Path, though, it'll stun him in place. That should be the end of the pursuit.
I'm almost wondering if OG didn't want to try to turn that a little bit. They're still lacking the Brewmaster ult, which is probably the big deterrent right there. But without Rasta, it looks better than most of the fights you've been able to try to take this game.
Does that butterfly just finished on Arc Warden, though? 5,000 more gold saved up. Moonshard is probably on his mind next. So spending that go because you look at his inventory, pretty much expected to keep what he has there. Yeah, at this point. He wants to replace the Lincolns.
Maybe with Satanic eventually, but he already gets a ton of lifesteal on his passive tree. I think he's pretty content with where he's at.
Yeah, taking a look at 25s actually. Got Phantom Lancer going to 20 strength here, so even more bulkiness for him. Brewmaster, what does Brewmaster get at 25? That or 140
Super
attack speed.
Brewling or a ton of attack speed, yeah.
That is a lot. You have No-Till on Necrophos. He's getting there as well. Razor, what about Razor? Attack range or static link damage steal. That's interesting.
Boring.
He has been linking and stealing quite a bit of damage here. Gets a Venomancer with the Plague Wards. Yep. 3 times on that. Puts one down there to throw it off Nick's Assassin. Who's chasing Venomancer has an F-Blade queued up, by the way.
I saw that. It's definitely interesting. I'm not sure what I think of it, because who are you really looking to try to use it on? PGL can doppelwalk it off, and anyone else is not really caring. They're probably happy if they're ethereal, because then they're not just dying to Razor and Arcorden.
But it feels good.
It's cool.
He's got a blink. Apparently there's somebody at the door. Been a lot of people at the doors this series.
Got the police last game, you know.
Oh, it's Jerax's turn.
So, yeah, Thompson is going over to buy the Moon Charter right now. He actually has it with buyback, so he's going to be at his absolute peak for the next fight. I don't know how you bring him down. We do see Rezo with the MKB queued up, but that's going to be a long time coming. And for him to use that MKB, he's going to have to slot out either his Blink or his Diffusal. I like this use of locking items, though. He has his Diffusal 2 recipe in his backpack, but he locked his Diffusal 1 until he uses the charges.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Wants to get the most use out of them. So making sure for that. Again, this series, man, it's ended up being quite the grind of a series here between these two
Honestly,
teams.
what it's gonna come down to is if Jerax can manage to hit the double stun, the full burrowed carapace into an impale on Arcorden. If they can pull off that combo somehow, there might be enough time to just beat down the Arcorden, get through him, and then snowball through the rest of the fight.
Shadow Shaman right here. Pushing out the bottom lane again by himself, being that split push support. Talked about Jakiro's great at that himself, and sure enough, flies up here trying to do that as well. But Rasto's definitely another support hero that has that capability. No-Till, jeez, he is really deep over here in the trees. Thompson's trying to find him, actually. Almost looked like he was.
This is super awkward.
Yeah, this really is. He's just chilling. Waiting for the right moment to strike, I guess. So he'll continue to chill. Ethereal Blade is finished on Venomancer. That's that now. That's his own bots as well, so that's becoming more and more of a popular item. They scan out Rasta in the area, so they know somebody's here. It's not really that big of a surprise. He's done this several times this game. He got caught earlier.
Yeah. Whoa, misclick BKB from Illidan.
From, oh, on Razor. Yeah.
10-second BKB.
Okay. I thought it was like Arc Warden for a second, and it's like, well, he has a lot of buttons to press, but no, Razor not as much. That's
a huge misclick.
Yeah. It's already down to 9. Saw that last game too. That was actually what was a resolution last game. That I believe on the other side. So, hey, still won them, or they still won the game in the end. So, again, the lead continues to be pretty consistent here for SFTe Esports. Still a 15,000 net worth lead. Experience has gone down a bit, but that's just naturally going to happen as the max levels.
Rezo hard committed too. He's got the MKB but no buyback.
All right. And they're trying to use it here to... Oh my God. Brewmaster almost. He had a Primal Split there to stay alive. Jeez.
That's super bad. Now you don't have split up for the upcoming fight. It does almost nothing to the Arcorden to lose that.
Yeah. 7 more seconds. He can do it again. So Macropyre, great pushing out tool. Keep them out of their base for now. Look at that, the double push on the Tempest double right here. Puts the bubble down, trying to put the pressure on the racks. They do stun him up. He's going for the range racks, though. Gets it to half-life. The wards are put down as well. Backdoor protection is currently up, making it difficult. Nico jumps in, and there's the BKB uses now. So the backdoor is still up, by the way, but it's still taking enough damage to fall right here on the range rack. So the tombstone even goes down, and they're committing for this. Now, again, they're missing a couple of BKBs, so OG perhaps has an opening. No primal split, though, for 40 more seconds on the Brewmaster. Now, the fact they're doing this with that backdoor is pretty crazy in itself. Melee actually is going to be healed up, though. Tempest double, putting good damage in a no-tail right here. He pops the cheese. He still might die after the fact. He's having to keep on running, undying, amping some damage in that ulti form as well. The Phantom Lancer with all the illusions. Gonna wear him down. Middle lane, meanwhile. You see one of the racks obviously already dead, and now range racks. It's also fallen, but again, the backdoor protection. The rip heal on Nikwa not going to be enough in the end. He does go down, so OG landed just safe enough right here. Get a kill now. Reaper Scythe, he has it. Gonna use it on Illidan. Yep, that's 130 seconds.
Again, without buyback. It's just been a little bit bizarre. Getting the range racks that will secure his buyback.
He just melted flat right there with the Tempest double. So, but yeah, no buyback. But okay, yeah, there you go. So he gets it now, and the Tempest double anyway is going to push out the rack's bottom. So
that's just insane. They have no easy answer.
No, they don't.
Tempest double.
A slow and steady game at this point. It seems like it's working out pretty well for SFTe Esports. And Thompson just going to continue that as he's now top. He does have a moon shard, by the way. There's a buyback on Venomancer to help defend here.
I mean, OG needs to get chaos. They need to get something weird that causes a 1-by-1 stream from SFTe that they can punish and try to get something happening, because otherwise this game's just over. This Tempest double just took another tier 3.
Yep. And Phantom Lancer and Necro were here trying to stop it. Just, there's no answer. I mean, it's just, they're going to have to hope for a pick. They're going to have to hope for some kind of mistake on SFTe, the overcommitment perhaps. It's really in SFTe Esports control. And it's been that way for a little bit now.
I want to see just some type of super brave smoke out of OG. I want to see them just smoke with Jerax trying to hunt somebody and see what they can find, because another minute, 2 minutes, and this game's just done by default.
And again, it goes back to, I mean, the good news is the Arc Warden, is he really getting more here? You mentioned the idea of replacing the Lincolns perhaps with some Lifesteal or something else, but
BKB would work really well.
Oh, that too, yeah, just standing with the Tempest double.
Yeah, just to secure the game. You just flat out stand there and hit the building with it and close it out.
That is a good point. Maybe we'll see that come out, but he's sitting on 7,000 gold, more than enough for a buyback right now. And again, he already has that moon shard. He could feed moon shards, maybe to the Razor or something like that. Of course, if you want to as well. Start coming into play here. There's a Tempest double, though, pushing out the middle lane. So
if they find this Arc Warden with a smoke, he's killable. Yes, he has 2,700 HP, but only 16 armor, which is actually not that much this late in the game. They could chunk him out in the duration of their stuns, but you got to have the time to do it, and they're just not getting that kind of time.
Well, they're trying Roshan right here. Jerax with that Axe. Right nearby. Gonna scan them coming over. STST pops a Flesh Golem. There's a Primal Split in the face. BKB's coming out once again. Bubble put in the back lines. Resolution got the quick kill on Undying. Illidan's actually dropping as well. The War Trap almost trapping him. Maybe giving him a barrier. He does end up going down, though. He has buyback. Undying actually already buys back. Double kill for Resolution, though. And they take out the Arc Warden. So OG winning this fight right here pretty decisively, in fact. All they lost was the Brewmaster. Arc Warden buys back, however. But OG Resolution staying alive, going to take out the Tombstone. Look at those wards. That's an army of wards here, but he's going to doppelganger into it. And a story, though. So OG, they win a pretty decisive fight, actually, and they get several buybacks out of it.
Yeah, they had people just walk into CC. Like, Fly hit a multi-man Ice Path, Jerax hit a multi-man Impale, and Rezo had a DD root. That was probably the hallmark of that fight, because he just destroyed the Undying and the Razor.
Got the Tempest double coming in, though. It is going to be killed off. Duration right there. Ace Stream picked up by Jerax, and it's going to secure the Roshan kill, actually. So, once again, they'll have the Aegis and the Cheese. Aegis picked up by Resolution.
there's the game plan now. For the next 6 minutes, if you find Arc Warden, you can win the game.
That's a tough task once again, but he does go with the PKB, by the way. Talked about that. And now he's at the top lane, actually. He's going to run down Necrophos. Gets him to load a Sorb up and stay alive, at least, but...
this is Jerax's bread and butter, though. This is when he earns his keep. A good scout without getting seen, where you find the Arc Ward and you get your team there with a smoke. That's how you pull games like this out.
Well,
like we actually see OG having a net worth lead.
Yeah. This is their first net worth lead of the game. Look at the graph. It's been all in favor of the Dire side here. And now they have the lead, and that's a big item pickup, actually, as Jakiro manages to get a full scythe here. Picked up himself, so whenever your 5 support can get an item like that, that's a feels-good moment. As Arc Warden, apply the Mjolnir effect onto a creep as he dies off there with the Tempest Double. Resolution, scouting around. He actually, again, he has the Eye of Scotty in his backpack currently with the Aegis pickup. So more level 25s are hitting. Brewmaster ended up going the Primal Split units, the 2,000 plus life. So those are much tankier now. 400 life on Necrophos. Razor did go the static link damage. And that's pretty much covers it. Been over the others.
Yeah, I want to see more CC on this OG side if they get to another item. Like Brewmaster getting Abyssal instead of the Spoots of Travel could be huge. On a Blink Abyssal on the Arc Warden. You just need different ways to go in on him. That's the biggest thing about this game right now. If they find a jump on a couple people, fights can still go OG's way. I don't think this Aegis is really going to be that high impact, though. Like, Rezo's starting to finally do some damage, but it's only to people with a mana pool, and pretty much only people that are stunned. So, a lot of times he's just going to be the last guy remaining in the fight anyway. But a lot of respect being given here by SFTe. Again, just using this Tempest Double to push out, not putting any risk in this at all.
That's understandable. He comes on right here. He's going to die off pretty quickly, though, by the time he reaches it. So he's trying to just poke down that range Rax, at least. Backdoor protection, but OG doing their part to defend against it and trying to keep the lane pushed back as much as they can, of course. The bot's level 2, starting to come out even. Necrophos has his. He might be the only one. No, actually, Phantom Lancer also has his.
Yeah, Phantom Lancer even has enough for a Moon Shard.
Yep, 7,000 gold. So his own attack speed can be increased pretty heavily here. Razor actually has a hyper... Okay, it is going to be an AC, I was going to say. Was he going to buy a Moon Shard as well, or there you go with the AC finish?
Selling off his pipe is not a negligible thing at this point either. That's been making it very, very hard for No-Tail to find good Reaper sites. And with that pipe now needing to get picked up by Undying to keep that same buff, could be a nice little opening. OG might actually get a decent scythe off.
Well, Undying's actually going to be going Ags here. He has a point booster, so he's going to really have a powerful decay spam as a result of that. Gonna try to get the life pool down of several heroes and also become a beast himself.
I just feel like Sheep is probably a little better at this stage of the game.
They're going to catch up the Razor. That's Reaper's side trying to commit for this kill. To stun him up at least.
Reaper, so it's up again in 15.
That's true. Lag comes out. Razor, he is dead. Undying could not get there in time. Put the tombstone down. The rip heal not enough, though. And now he has to run, but I don't know if he's tanky enough, unfortunately. He gets 4-staffed out, though, to Defiance. Wards go down from Rasta. Trying to thwart them off, but
is in.
He really is, isn't he? Pexu. He's the one taking that damage. Locks down the Phantom Lancer, though. That's an Aegis use. Should be able to get out of this. Razor's staying dead for 75 more seconds, though. Look at Arc Warden, by the way.
No-Tail can't get in this.
Arc Warden sent in a Tempest Double into the base, but yeah, you see Resolution. He's dying, though, to the Arc Warden. And Resolution, oh, the top again at the last second. The 4-star from Thompson. It's not going to be enough. The Lotus Orb, yes, it is enough. They finish him off. He does have buyback, though, but Thompson's getting low, remember. No buyback himself, but he's just
Reaper.
Too much damage. He gets 1 kill. Reaper side, no, he's getting locked down with the shackles. He couldn't use it because of that. Kiting away to Thompson, puts the bubble down, but it was too far away. He's dead for 130. OG trying to take game 3. They get another kill with the Reaper side as they take out Rasta. Buyback from Phenomancer.
They need creeps. They need creeps now. This should be a clean closeout at this point.
They don't have creeps, though. In 30 seconds, Razor's
30 seconds.
That's not
fine.
game.
That's fine. This is definitely thrown. They get these creeps in from top lane. They just grab 1 tier 3 and just go barreling in. They're going to know that there is no buyback at all very, very soon here.
There's 2 minutes still on Arc Warden's buyback, so basically by the time he's up.
This should be game.
I mean, Razor's up in 8.
You just go straight T4. Good call.
But yeah, without the damage of Arc Warden.
Like, Jerax can just burrow, like, on the other side of the throne and just peel them off so hard.
No tell. He's going to be the one engaged right here. Resolution just focusing on the tower in the meantime. A lot of damage being stolen by Illidan. That is showing off in the right place. He's going to be lifted up, though, by the Primal Split of Brewmaster. Meanwhile, Nikwa goes down. Reaper Scythe go 150 seconds. Undying is up. He puts down a tombstone on the backlands, trying to do what he can. Help his team stay alive right here. But that Ancient, it is dying. Resolution trying to focus at Illidan, though. He's able to take out Nyx Assassin. They also kill Necrophos, who buys back immediately. He's also TPing back in. Resolution is pounding on the Ancient. That's going to do it. Game
shit.
number 3 goes to OG. In the end, what seemed like a victory for SFTe Esports, they take it away from them, and they take the victory.
Brutal. I can't say that was a clean series from OG. I mean, beautiful games out of SFTe, honestly. I'm not going to take anything away from him in this. They had OG on the back foot all 3 games of that series. And just chaos and disruption, and that's where you get to see experience, right? OG knows how to play those ultra late game scenarios where having a buyback and smashing it versus saving it till your base gets pushed matters. Well done from OG, though. They are going to be going into the winner's bracket. Taking on Hellraisers, I'm assuming. Unless Tuho pulls it out. I don't know. Are they in game 3 already?
I'm not sure exactly what the status is on that series. It looks like, I think they're in game 2 currently, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll try to get an update on that as well.
Yeah, basically, we got to wait on that game. If it goes to game 3, I believe we'll be bringing you that game as well. Otherwise, we'll be jumping straight into the next series of the bracket.
That is the plan. Yeah, Hellraisers did take the first game, at least according to Wikipedia here. So they're up 1-0 in now this game 2 in their series. So, yeah, we'll get some updates on that, if anything. But that is going to wrap it up for our first series. As mentioned, the default time for the next one, for what would be the winner's bracket match, is about an hour from now, a little less than an hour from now. So, again, we'll keep the stream on, like you said. If anything, game number 3, we could jump into that one if it looks like it's going to happen. Okay, yeah, let's just do that then. You know what? We'll just jump into the game. It's
going to be a bit longer of a delay. It kind of sucks, but we're in a good game here. I know you like Tuho.
I don't know if anyone
just sitting around.
Yeah, and I don't know if anyone's actually casting it.
I don't believe so. There's nobody in the official broadcaster slots.
Yeah. So, sure. Let's just do that then. We'll jump into the Dota TV here of what is Tuho versus Hellraisers. So, again, Hellraisers up 1-0 in this series. The ticket doesn't suggest it, unfortunately, but yeah, no, this definitely is at least game 2. You know that.
Nice.
Okay, so we got this one here. So what are we looking at? We got Hellraisers.
Brewmaster.
Another Brewmaster. Yeah, this is a hero that's getting momentum. Koikva playing it here for the side of Tuho. Yeah, for those that may not know Tuho, we're looking at Demon, Koikva, Garter, Insania, and Mickey. This is their full 5-man roster.
And Garter coming out strong here. 3 kills already in 8 minutes on the Bloodseeker. It's a lot of momentum.
Yep. Going up against an Alchemist on the other side. Kaiser playing it over here. So, as far as Hellraisers is concerned, of course, it's their same roster that went to TI minus Swift ending. Sexy Bambo replacing him. So, swapping things around there.
Oh, Bambo.
What was that? Oh, he echoed.
Missed the Echo Slam bottom.
Whoops. Who was he going for? Who was in there? Was it Puck?
Puck.
Okay.
Yeah, Mickey was in there with an illusory orb already going out.
And now Earthshaker. He is going to fall. So, 3-3. He just TPs away, realizing it's a lost cause.
So is Bambo or Milan playing off?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I believe Bambo is playing off lane.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, maybe Milan. I mean, this game, it does look like Doom's been more of the offlane, doesn't it? Well, I don't know, because Earthshaker also has okay.
Yeah, Earthshaker's big. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah.
Like, was big.
I believe on paper, Sexy Bambo is more of their offlane player. So
sure.
Okay, running the Doom here. On the side of Hellraisers, you got Alchemist. He is going the armlet first.
Bottom tower is under attack.
This Kaiser wants to try to be able to fight earlier on, if need be, at least.
Doom struggled in the games we've casted. He's just not really found any traction. Found it really hard to get Dooms off. Not really been that super high impact I'd like to see.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's just one of those heroes that doesn't seem to have the most success as of late whenever we've seen him. But
ooh, there's so many people top.
Well, now there's especially more porting in. So the hasted Earthshaker, he'll just run on out of there. Necrophos taking a nice creep wave with him. And actually going to help them spot Kaiser over here. I guess just more so giving it to Kaiser to farm off of, if anything. So a little bit extra farm for him. But yeah, he has the armlet basically finished, and now the Radiance is queued up, of course, for the Alchemist here. So looking at this game now as we're jumping into about 11 minutes in here. What do we got as far as like
this game
up the
might
lineups?
This game might go like 90 minutes. There's definitely potential. Like, a lot of what this is going to come down to is if Alc gets to his Radiance and his... Hold on, Rupture.
It's a Doom apply, though, to Bloodseeker in return. And he's trying to run out of this. So, yeah, he got his Rupture off, but he's in a little bit of trouble. No unstable concoction, though, from Alchemist. Milan's running him down. Actually, might still get the skill. Yeah, the Doom's going to be enough. Nice deny, at least, by Mickey, to make it a little bit of a positive there, but that's going to transition nicely into the tower push.
Well done there from Hellraisers. I was wondering if a coil early on there from Mickey might have gotten him out, because a lot of that damage was actually Scorched Earth ticking on Garter there. Although Bambo maybe getting answered back here.
Oh,
nice Echo.
Yep. But not for that, he probably does die. So it's...
But yeah, what I was saying here, at a certain point, if Alc gets ahead of the curve, if he gets to his Radiance and starts farming like a madman, the only way they're going to be able to kill him on this 2-host side late game is going to be a Dagon 5 puck. That sounds really stupid, but it's about their only burst damage in the late game. And that's going to be a critical factor in bringing down this Alchemist.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, again, guys, Team 2-0, they're replacing the Weehaw stack, who did pull out, as we were mentioning earlier on today, as they decided to want to compete in another event here that's happening at the same time. Again, a lot of these overlapping events. But Team 2-0 here to step in, thus competing against Hellraisers. So that's the quick recap. We're jumping into game number 2 here of this series. The winner moves on to now play OG. The loser will play SFTe Esports. And again, they're scheduled to happen pretty much after this series finishes. So that is the plan, at least. Bloodseeker going to be going a full SNY here on Garter as far as this first time pick.
You just gotta run at stuff that way.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of auto attack damage. Really nice way to use the Thirst.
God, this
I would imagine you probably follow it up with a Blade Mail when you have that much HP, because that's going to put you at like 1700 HP. Makes Blade Mail super effective.
Well, needs to finish that Sage first, but no surprise, he's second in the game, yet he's still so far behind the Alchemist.
This Alchemist is 0-3 and still going to put out a 13-minute relic.
Wow, you're right. Holy crap. Yeah, they must have locked him down early on. That's when they were able to get their kills. I'm guessing Puck, yeah, 2-0-1 himself. Now Bloodseeker 3-2-1 here, but so the early game for 2-0 looking pretty good with hero kills. And again, the Alchemist, though, the Radiance just about finished, although the rotations continue. Necrophos, they do get the nice pick right there. Good setup from Insania and Mickey. Duo that's played together for a long time here.
2-0 needs to expect this to go long, though. I want to see Nyx go a Midas. I wouldn't even hate seeing Brewmaster go Midas. It feels bad to not get Blink right now, but I don't see any situation where you get up the high ground before this Radiance is online and kind of just beating you down.
So yeah, Brewmaster, 2,100 gold saved up. A little bit more than that. Trying to finish said Blink, most likely. So Kaiser, the pattern needed, and then he'll have the full Radiance now to work with. Blink on Earthshaker, get in there, as he gets about 1,000 gold saved up himself. So Goddard just continues to push out the bottom lane and going to draw some attention now. So they rotate over here. Doom finishes the urn. Pick up on him.
3-3's item build's so confusing. He wanted to go Veil, he went double null. Decided against it, picked up a cloak for a little bit of magic resist, and Grabbed a brace or two just for the stats. I mean, it's just a lot of random stat items, which they're all very high value stat items, so it's not necessarily bad, but it is delaying his first real item a very long time.
Yeah, it's one of those cases, he's going a lot of build up because of it, but to be fair, they all do transition it, so maybe he is going to go the Hood of Defiance first, and a Veil, and then eventual Rod of Atos. Like, see that happening, but just likes a lot of the build up.
They almost need the Atos too in this game. Just Earthshaker is not enough reliable CC. It's very good, but when you have a Lich, something like that, you really want to be able to lock down one more target.
Sexy Bambo just continues to farm up the top lane. You do have Shadow Shaman nearby, but nobody's getting a solo kill there.
Check Lich's skill build.
Yeah, level 3 armor. As they find Nyx Assassin, by the way. Insania thought he was fine. He was not. Sentry, and then he even gets dusted out. Doom was applied. Meanwhile, Alchemist. Oh, the Shackle's going to be canceled immediately. Demon goes down. He put his wards down, but those are going to be killed off quickly here. Mickey just staying away. He does have Dream Coil still, but
that was just awkward. There was no way they're killing the Alchemist there.
They wanted to. They've killed him 3 times already. Now it's a little bit more difficult, though. Especially
all 3 of those were pre-armlet.
Yeah. So, risky decision by Team 2, perhaps, and Hellraisers capitalizes, and now Alchemist, the Radiance is finished. And he's going to push out now this middle lane. With that, Brewmaster does have the blink, is going to use it right here, jumping on Milan, but the immediate TP. TP is a great item against this team. Well, more so against Bloodseeker and Brewmaster.
It's great against Brew too. It's very, very hard / impossible for Brew to split and throw an Earth Spirit Boulder at you in time to stop a TP.
And then it's even the case you're almost like making him commit to that.
Yeah,
he really wants to. So, but yeah. So you mentioned the Lich. What's odd about it to you?
He has 1 point in Frostblast.
Yeah,
he's maxing Ice Armor first. I'm assuming this is a reaction to them just getting beat down in the early game. They want to protect their buildings a little bit more. Adding the Ice Armor to those buildings and leveling it up can definitely help in that. And as I said, they're not really planning on fighting early. You have an Alchemist, an Earthshaker that needs a Blink Dagger. You're probably fine just drawing this game out. Yeah. But definitely a deviation from the norm.
Well, the level 4 armor, as you mentioned, already finished. I mean, that's +9 armor that he's able to give to him and his teammates here. As the quick pause. Coming back in, Earthshaker. Oh, he may be found here in a sec. Vendetta in, they find the easy open, and they're going to delay that Blink Dagger a little bit longer. Be picked up by him. Alchemist, though, he used to farm away at the jungle, and the Yasha, of course, coming along for him. So there's a Hood of Defiance finish on Necrophos. He's going to be finishing Power Treads now, so again, this continues to be a lot of build-up here for a 3-3. Playing Necro. But they're just kind of playing the game of, don't feed too much. Let Alchemist get his farm, and eventually we'll all push together. Style here.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think that's a totally fine plan. They're going to have a window from when Alk gets a few items all the way until Puck is level 25 of the Dagon 5 to kind of have reign over this game.
So Sexy Bambo finds his place at the top lane once again. Continue to farm towards that Blink Dagger. Mickey's up here, though, with the Veil. Also has Demon nearby, perhaps, but he's actually going over here. They know he's in the area. They know somebody's over here. Not going to find him initially. Demon go for the TP out and actually is going to be successful with it. Oof.
Yeah, that was all an awkward exchange because of the ward that Demon placed. It was in a sentry, and so as soon as the creeps came up and started beating on it, Demon's like, oops, they know.
Yeah.
So then he had to make a quick exit.
Milan, he's going to be rotated on. He has a shrine nearby, though. There's a split up. Can he pop the shrine at least? No, he cannot. He's shackled up. The blood right comes out. He may die. Here comes Alchemist. He's going to be thrown up in the air. Oh, he did pop the shrine, actually. And Alchemist stunned out, though. That Chain Frost doing so much work as far as bouncing around. And Bloodseeker may end up dying because of that, too. Doom ends up falling. There we go. Bloodseeker dies.
Committed the shrine,
as he goes to the shrine right there.
They thought they had Doom, so people peeled off. It absolutely destroyed them in that team fight.
And Hellraisers cleans up in the end. Alchemist more so. Hoping to finish off the Nyx Assassin.
Dire's top tower
such a close call, and they did not have him as quickly as they hoped for. And now
Brutal
Earthshaker
swing.
almost has his blink.
Yeah, Earthshaker almost blink. You've got Alk, who's going to be having a Manta here in about the next 2 to 3 minutes. Ouch.
Oh, well, Mickey's like, nope, don't want that to be the case. Go ahead and kill him real quickly. So, the blink, now delayed again. Just up and down roller coaster ride. And he's puking all over the place. He's having a tough time. He'll eventually get there,
I like Mickey's decision to go Midas here. It's definitely late. It's after his Veil and his Blink, so it's going to come online around 23-ish minutes. But it's just what you need to do. He needs to race to that 25. It's a super valuable talent this game.
For me.
We'll take that.
Alchemist, he's going to be seen by Insania, but again, the longer you stand next to him, the more you burn as well. But there's a lot of teammates nearby. They finally are going to kill the Alchemist here.
Victory coil.
Yeah, probably not necessary, but...
Radiance with a Nyx is a double-edged sword. Yeah, it burns him out while he's standing there, but it's also a guaranteed carapace.
That's true. Takes advantage of it right there. To be fair, though, with all the acid spray he uses, it could be the same thing happening anyways.
Illusion.
So, but yeah, Nyx Assassin, a good pickup against the idea of an Alchemist for that reason.
He does go Midas.
Ooh, look at Bloodseeker, what he has queued up next. So, Garter may go a little extra greedy here, going the Radiance himself to follow up the SNY.
It's going to be good if he follows it up with a BKB, because it's going to mean he can run into the backlines and just stop the Shaker Blink. If he gets one tick on Bambo and stops a big Echo Slam, that item is paying for itself.
Milan does have Doom ready to go again. In the middle lane, gonna let Kaiser come in and take the farm though. Who decided to go the Ultimate Orb first, just simply for the raw stats, but now he has a Yasha basically finished. Just about again the Manta shortly after that, so Lich sitting nearby just applying that armor. Necrophos also over near B. Necrophos did choose to go the full-on pipe, as well as the power treads first. And again, we'll probably make use of the other items here now. That's a move forward. Puck changing his mind, actually. Mickey deciding to go for the Lincoln Sphere now. The Midas.
I think that's really risky. Delaying your pace to 25 is going to put you behind the Alk a long ways on items instead of just a fair bit. This is signaling, though, that they want to go quick. I mean, they managed to get a tier 2 tower with these last Rasta wards, and they're going to really need to keep that tempo up. Like, every Rasta ward cooldown now, they have to be getting in tier 2. Or winning a very big team fight, like killing Alk +1.
That Brewmaster, his own hand of Midas here. Obviously, Nyx Assassin also has one, so it's not like he would have been the only one.
I really think Mickey should change up again and go back to it. 2 of your teammates are already committed to it. Take the game late. There's no reason not to.
Oh, again, he hasn't committed either way just yet, so we'll see if he comes to that conclusion as well. But Blink Dagger picked up by Demon on the Shadow Shaman. He also picked up a Tomb there, but he's actually managed to get some solid farm on this hero. He's almost 5,000 net worth. He's up there with the middle.
When you're getting the tower last hits on Shadow Shaman, it feels really good. You just all of a sudden have a lot of gold.
Alchemist, the Manta style finish. Now he has a BKB queued up. Necrophos is going to finish the Veil, so yeah, just making use of the items he has for the build-up. And transitioning into the full items. Blink on Earthshaker. He actually uses it right there to just farm the creep wave. So if it was a secret, it's no longer.
Yeah, the BKB on Alk is definitely sticking out to me. That's really early. Generally, you don't want to do that unless you think they're going to threaten high ground and you have to have it to win a fight. Like, Octarine is just such a farm tool for Alchemist.
Yeah, he might change his mold. No, he bought the axe actually, so never mind. Yogurt Club. I was going to say he might change his mind still, but does not. Winning towards it. Bottom lane, the counter with the Echo Slam coming out. Shadow Shaman's getting low, as well as Puck, who was doomed up. Great turn right there. They use J4 as the bait. The Reaper Scythe gets the kill as well on a Demon. He's dead for a full minute plus here. Alchemist takes the turn stun. That's the result of the spiked carapace. But Insania, I don't think he's getting out of this one. Eventually, right-click down. So 3-for-0 exchange in favor of Hellraiser. And now they're pushing objectives.
Yeah, they're all down there, and Garter's just farming ancients. I guess I'm just not sure what they were doing down there. Obviously, like you said, they got baited in a little bit.
Going to be involved down here. He puts a rupture up now.
But
well, and that will allow him to run now. Over here, meanwhile, Sexy Bambo, he's trying to live. Primal Split is used for this, so they do kill Earthshaker.
they should be able to get a +1 too. If this goes full, they're offlaner.
Yeah. We'll see if that comes into play the next 7 minutes here, but they.
I'm more worried about the slowdown on item progression. Like, Blink is great on Shaker, but the next item is so value. Whatever it is, whether it's Shadow Blade or Force Staff or even Lotus. Like, getting that second item just makes you all of a sudden more than just a Blink Echo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to turn this into a tier 2 bottom, though. That's actually a huge profit, as they don't even have to commit the wards for it. So they could instantly go ahead and look towards mid if they would like. Are they really going to throw the wards bottom and ship it to T3?
Oh,
they have great vision of this Radiant side right now. They see 3 of them aren't here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
go for it. So you guys better get back. Mickey, meanwhile, I guess the pick off on a 1.
And then Milan's ruptured now. This is insane. They're going to get this T3 for free.
Yeah. Working out very well for 2-0 right here. So the tier 3 goes down. Milan running at them. The rupture just wearing off. But damage already done. They get out. Top lane. J4.
Top tower is under attack.
He should be able to TP out at least. So he gets
that is how you play a macro game, though. That all came on the back of vision.
Regeneration. Radiant's bottom shrine is under
taking advantage, and now they're already killing a shrine this early on in the game. Don't know if they'll actually kill it, but at least going to do some good damage to it. Meanwhile here, so yeah, very good capitalizing by Team 2, because now you also have Garter, who just about has his own Radiance finished here.
And again, it's all on this ward. That one deep ward on the Dire's safe jungle, their offlane jungle, is just paying off so much. It's letting them just beat on the shrine still. As soon as Milan goes out of vision, though, they need to be running. They may already have 1 dead here.
That's when this pause, guys, being brought up. But to clarify, this is a 1-0 game right now for Hellraisers. I know it doesn't say at the top there for some reason. Ticket to match don't work, I guess. But it is a 1-0 lead for Hellraisers here in game number 2 of this best-of-3 series. Again, the winner moves on to play OG. The loser will play SFTe Esports here in Group B qualifier coverage. So, looks like Doom is back, as you mentioned. We'll see if they rotate out or not. It's so close to being killed, but don't want to give up their lives for it. Alchemist is going the Abyssal Blade. Right now, he has that in mind at least. He ended up getting that BKB, as you're talking about. A little questionable, considering it's so early on still.
It just means he's done farming, and I'm okay with this. Transitioning right into the Abyssal Blade is definitely the best choice. It just makes you battle ready. Like, as soon as you even get the Vanguard, more than likely, he's going to be tanky enough that you just start fighting.
A little surprised we're not going yet. Talking over strats.
Two hosts said they need a minute.
Oh, did they? Okay. Yeah, 6, sorry. All right, there we go. We are good. Let's see if they fall back or not. Well, they're still beating away at the shrine, and they are going to get it, actually.
Radiant's bottom shrine
we'll play it there.
Fallen.
It's Quakefa here on the Brewmaster.
Quake is huge. Yeah, that's so much gold on a Brewmaster.
Fortune's change.
Just about to say that too. Yeah, you got the Vlads now finished. And getting with the Hand of Midas, it seems like it's paying off pretty well. 2,100 more gold saved up even.
Yeah, if he's feeling good right now, it's just Boots of Travel. You just jam him for the mobility. That lets you push out the side lanes, still be able to be in the team fights. The first Boots of Travel on a team are just super value.
Roshan is going to be snuck on, though, by Hellraisers. And definitely no vision in the area from Team 2, though, so probably going to be a free Roshan kill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Infernal Blade with all of this minus armor, it's just insane. Percent HP and then this much armor reduction is a lot of damage.
So now Alchemist actually has the Octarine core queued up. So now he's kind of changing his mind here. If maybe you want to get more of a farm item.
Yeah, I would have liked Octarine if he didn't code the BKB, but BKB is kind of telling me that they wanted to fight.
Bottom lane, Mickey keeping it pushed out down here.
Yeah, look at where Insania is.
Oh, wow, he was really deep. Yeah, he just runs on by.
He was waiting because if it was anyone but the Alk, I think they were going to go.
Okay. Oh, they find Earthshaker over here, though. That was Demon and Garter coming together to find him, and now they're going to collapse on a 3-3, actually. So could have them kind of split up here. He got the Ghost Route up before he gets shackled, but the Blood Rise still happens. There we go, the Chain of Frost bouncing around. They end up killing off the Fire Bruling there, and the Blink Dagger by Necrophos at the last second. Clutch timing right there from 3-3. Stun up on the Lich, though.
Demon is trying so hard to save his wards in this team fight.
Brewmaster comes back together. He gets out of there. So, yeah, Demon's still just hanging out in the trees.
They're going to get coiled here, though.
There you go. 3-man coil. The wards go down. The patience seems like it might pay off here at the end. The Reaper Scythe kill coming out. Nope, not enough damage initially. It does get the kill, but they have the doomed up Bloodseeker running around trying to live.
This regen.
Yeah, the auto attack before the kill in the end ends up killing him up quite a bit, but it's not going to matter. So, although Alchemist cuts here very late, and the Echo Slam in the back lines does catch Blood.